Hi dear students, good morning. So today we are going to start our chapter 4 measurements and their units. And before that, in the last class we just completed our third lesson, that is light, sound and force. And in that chapter we discussed about light, sound and force, and what is the difference between luminous and non-luminous objects. The objects which are there on light are called luminous objects, and the things that do not have their own light are called non-luminous objects. Okay, so what are the examples for? Which are the examples for luminous and non-luminous objects? For example, luminous objects: candle, bulb, sun. Sun is the ultimate source of energy, and we get light from the sun during the daytime. So the things that have their own light are called luminous objects, and the things that do not have their own light are called non-luminous objects. For example, table, chair, book, pencil, etc. Then we studied about force. So what do you mean by force? A push or pull on an object is called force. Then we discussed about sound, and there are two types of sound. Sound is produced due to the vibration of objects, and the two types of sounds: pleasant sounds and unpleasant sounds. So what do you mean by unpleasant sound? The unpleasant sound is known as noise. So noise means an unpleasant sound is called noise. Then we discussed about eclipses. There are solar eclipse and lunar eclipse. So solar eclipse means when the moon comes between sun and earth, then comes between sun and earth, then the shadow falls on the earth, and it is called solar eclipse. And lunar eclipse means when the earth comes between sun and moon, then the shadow comes on the moon, and it is called lunar eclipse. Then shadow. What do you mean by shadow? When an object blocks the path of light, it is called shadow. Okay. When shadow is formed by blocking the path of light by an object. Then here, today we are moving to start our next lesson. That is lesson number 4, measurements and their units. So measurements and their units. Lesson 4. Lesson 4, measurements and units. Measurements and their units. These are lesson 4, measurements and their units. Okay. And here in your textbook, before starting our portion, there is a startup section given in textbook, page number 125. Answer the following. And here some pictures are given. So we want to identify the following. And the first one, here it's a picture of two people are given. We want to identify the taller one. Take who is taller. Who is taller here? Okay, the second person is taller as compared to first person. So tick on here. Then the next question. Pick the object having a heavier mass. And here two objects are given, which is heavier mass. The first object is heavier than the second one. Second one is lighter than first one. So which is the heavier object? And the first object is the heavier object. First one is heavier than the second one. First object is heavier as compared to the second one. So click on the first object. Then the next one. Take the hottest object here. Which is the hottest object? Here you can see that in the first one, the vapor rises up, which means the thing we take the cup is hotter than the second object. So the first one is hotter than the second one. Okay. So here it is our warm up section. Now how can we prove your answers? Okay. And here the second figure is taller. The second one is taller as compared to first one. And the second question, first object is heavier than as compared to second one. And in here first one is hotter than the second. So that's your warm-up section. And now we are moving to our lesson, measurements and units. So the first one, measurement. So what do you mean by measurement? Measurement is a number which is used to compare things. Okay. So measurement. What is the spelling of the word measurement? M-E-A-S-U-R-E-M-E-N-T. Measurement. M-E-A-S-U-R-E-M-E-N-T. Measurement. M-E-A-S-U-R-E-M-E-N-T. Measurement. So measurement means it's a number and it has also a unit which is used to compare things or which is used to calculate things. Okay, amount of things. For example, if you want to buy things from a market or a shop, we use some units like 2 kilogram of rice, 1 kilogram of sugar, like that. And 2 kilogram is the measurement. And kilogram is the unit and 2 is the number that represents the measurement of the value. Okay. So measurement is a number which is used to compare things. Compare the amount of things. And measurement play a vital role in our daily life or day-to-day life, because without measurement we cannot do anything. For example, if we want to buy a cloth from a tailoring shop, and we need their measurement. We use 2 meter of clothes or 10 meter of clothes, like that. So we use measurement in our daily life. And like that, we also use measurements to buy things like rice, wheat, sugar, and also some liquid products like water, petrol, diesel, like that. So if we want to buy petrol, we use 2 liters of petrol or 3 liter, 5 liter, 10 liter, 20 liter, like that. So here we use some values, and that values are called measurements. So the measurement play an important role in our daily life. And in early time, there is no means and instruments of measurements were not available. So in the early time, the people used their body parts to measure things. Like that, for measuring length, they use their body parts like foot span, then hand span, then space, cubit, etc. But now we have some instruments to measure the values of given things. For measuring length, we have our scale, meter scale and centimeter scale, like that. And for measuring capacity means the volume or the amount of matter present in it. And we use liters, milliliters, and kilogram, gram, etc. And to measure length, we use meter, centimeter, kilometer, like that. So now, today we have many measuring devices or instruments that we use to measure things. But in the early time, people used their body parts to measure things. So what do you mean by measurement? It's a number or it's a quantity which represents the length or other units. Okay. Which used to compare things. Measurement is used to compare things. So here in your textbook, we are studying about measurements, and all measurements are their own units. Like the measurements like length has its unit meter, centimeter, kilometer, kilometer. And the measurement, if you want to measuring volume, then the unit is different from mass. And the volume is measured by using liter, milliliters and etc. Okay. And here, and the first portion is measurement. So take your textbook and take the page number 125, and here's the fourth lesson, measurements and their units. And look at your textbook. I will read the text. Listen carefully and look at your textbook. Measurement. Measurement plays an important role in our life. Without measurement, we cannot do even the most basic day-to-day task. For example, for paying for petrol in a car, the driver needs to know how much petrol he put into it. For buying things like fruits and vegetables from the market, the shopkeeper has to weigh the things before we pay him the money. When we go to buy clothes, the shopkeeper has to measure it for us. Therefore, measurement is essential in our day-to-day life. We use a scale or an inch tape to measure things. Here, it's an inch tape which is used to measure things, which is used to find the length of things. So, measurement is an important factor in our day-to-day life, because we use measurement in various situations in our day-to-day life. For example, if we go to market, then we want to buy some vegetables or fruits, then we say that how many kilograms are we need? Like 2 kilogram apple, then 1 kilogram of potato, like that. So here we use measurements to buy things from shops or markets. Like that, measurements play an important or vital role in our day-to-day life. Are you understood? Then the next one, length. So length means it's a measurement, and we use different units to find length. Meter, centimeter, millimeter, kilometer, etc. Okay. And here, now we have some tools or instruments that we use to measure length. Like our ruler, scale, and an inch tape. Like that we use measure the length of object. But in the early time, many years ago, there is no instruments to find the length of objects. So in that time, which means the early times, the people use their body parts like hand span, foot span to measure the length of object. They measure, if they want to measure the length of a line, then you use their hand span like that. 1, 2, like that. They use their hand span and foot spans to measure the length of things. Okay. But now we have ruler and other types of instruments help us to measure the length of things. And here, in the early time, they use the body parts, but the measurements are by using the we measure things or the length of things by using our body parts. The measurements are not very accurate. But they gives us estimate to start with. So the size of each hand foot and foot is different. So the measurement is not accurate. So therefore, to make proper and accurate measurements, we need some standard scale. For proper measurement and an accurate measurement, we need a standard scale to measure. So an accurate measurement are done by certain instruments, which is called instrument with units written on them. So therefore, we use rulers and measuring tapes for measuring lengths, and each gives us accurate measurement. Okay, and here we use ruler, measuring tape, measuring wheel, and inch tape to find the length of object. And we also represent the length of things with their units. And the units used to measure the lengths are meter, centimeter, and kilometer. Meter, centimeter, and kilometer. So there are three important units that we use to represent the measurement of a length, that is meter, centimeter, and kilometer. So here take the textbook, page number 125, length, and look at your textbook carefully. I will read the text. Length. In early times, when various means and instruments of measurement were not available, people used to use their body parts like their hand, foot, arm, and space to make measurements. These measurements are not very accurate, but they give us an estimate to start with. And here it's a foot span, a hand span, a cubit, a stride or pace. And these body parts that the early man used to measure the length of things. Then take the next page. The size of each hand and foot is different. So the size of each hand and foot is different, which means the size of hand and foot in different people is also different. Therefore, to make proper and accurate measurements, we need some standard scales to measure. Accurate measurements are done by certain instruments with units written on them. Therefore, instruments such as rulers and measuring tapes are used to make the measurements of lengths. And here you can see the instruments used to measuring lengths, and this one, it says scale, ruler, R-U-L-E-R, ruler, and it's a measuring tape, M-E-A-S-U-R-I-N-G, measuring tape, T-A-P-E, and measuring wheel, M-E-A-S-U-R-I-N-G, W-H-E-E-L, measuring wheel, and here measuring tape, and these two are measuring tape, M-E-A-S-U-R-I-N-G, T-A-P-E, measuring tape. So these are the instruments that we used to measure the length of things. So the first measurement, that is length. L-E-N-G-T-H, length. So what do you mean by length? So we use length is represent how long a thing or how, and it represents the distance. It is called the length. How long a thing, and we can measure the length, measure the distance by using length. And we use some instruments to measure the length. That is, they are ruler, R-U-L-E-R. For measuring length, we use the instruments like ruler, measuring tapes, M-E-A-S-U measuring wheel, WHEEL. So these are the main instruments that we use to measure the length of things. Then there are some units which is used to represent the length of things, and the main units that we used to measure length are meter, centimeter and kilometer. And meter is the standard unit of measuring length. So which is the standard unit of measure length? It's meter. Meter is the standard unit which is used to measure length. And the other units are centimeter and kilometer. Centimeter is used to measure smaller length. Centimeter is used to measure smaller length, and kilometer is used to measure larger distance. When we take the distance from distance between two cities, then we use kilometers. So to find the length of large distance, we use the unit kilometer. To measure the length of smaller distance or smaller length, we use the unit meter. We use the unit centimeter, and we use a centimeter scale to draw a line. And meter is the standard unit of measure length. So which are the three units of length? Meter, centimeter and kilometer. And the instruments used to measure length are ruler, measuring tape and measuring wheel. So the units are meter, M-E-T-R-E, meter. Then centimeter, C-E-N-T-I-M-E-T-R-E, centimeter. And kilometer, K-I-L-O-M-E-T-R-E, kilometer, K-I-L-O-M-E-T-R-E, kilometer. And we can use the small letter M to represent meter. And we use C-M, small letter C and M to represent centimeter, and K-M for kilometers. M for meter, C-M for centimeter, K-M for kilometer. Meter, centimeter, kilometer. And meter is the standard unit to measure length. Meter is the standard unit. S-T-A-N-D-A-R-D, standard unit to measure length. To measure, M-E-A-S-U-R-E, measure length. L-E-N-G-T-H, measure length. And centimeter is the unit of length, and which is used to measure smaller lengths. To measure smaller length. To measure smaller lengths, we use centimeter. Smaller lengths. Then to measure the distance, larger distances, we use kilometer. To measure larger distances, to measure larger, L-A-R-G-E-R, larger distances, D-I-S-T-A-N-C-E-S, larger distances, we use kilometer. So which are the three units of length? Meter, centimeter kilometer. Meter, centimeter and kilometer. Which is the standard unit of length? Yes, very good. It's meter. Meter is the standard unit of length. And to measure the smaller lengths we use centimeter, and to measure the larger distances we use the unit kilometer. Okay. So, which are the instruments that we use to measure length? Ruler, measuring tape and measuring wheel. And the three units of length are meter, centimeter and kilometer. So here we denote meter like M. We used to do denote meter by the letter, using the letter M, and cm for centimeter and km for kilometer. Are you understood? So meter is the standard unit to measure length, and centimeter is used to measure smaller lengths. Kilometer is used to measure larger distances. So take your textbook and here is the portion. Look at your textbook. Meter and the brackets M is used to denote meter. Is the standard unit to measure length. Centimeter is used to measure smaller lengths, and kilometer is used to measure larger distances. We do not carry these standard means of measurements with us all the time. Therefore, estimation is still important to get an idea to start with. Okay, so we cannot or we do not carry the measuring instruments with us every time. So sometimes we estimate the values. So the three units of length are meter, centimeter and kilometer. Then the next measurement of weight or mass. So measurement of weight or mass. MEASUREMENT. Measurement of weight or mass. Of weight. What is the spelling of the word weight? W-E-I-G-H-T. Weight or mass. M-A-S-S. So the amount of substance present in a matter is called a mass. And if we buy things like fruits and vegetables and rice, wheat, sugar, salt, etc. in terms of their weight or mass. And the shopkeeper uses a weighing balance to measure their weight. So a weighing balance is used to measure the weight of articles. So which is the instrument used to measure weight? Weighing balance. W-E-I-G-H-I-N-G. Weighing. W-E-I-G-H-I-N-G. Weighing balance. B-A-L-A-N-C-E. weighing balance. Okay, so WEIGHING, weighing balance. BALANCE, weighing balance. So a weighing balance is used to measure the weight of the articles. And we use electronic balance to measure jewelry, weight of jewelry. Electronic balance, ELECTRONIC, electronic balance, electronic balance. So here weighing balance is used to measure the weight of the articles and is usually commonly used in shops. Okay, and the electronic balance is used to measure the weight of jewelries. Then like gold ornaments. Okay, then we use weighing machine or weighing balance to measure mass of our body. We measure the weight of our body to by using a weighing machine. So weighing machine or weighing balance, WEIGHING, weighing machine, MACHINE, weighing machine. Okay, so these are the three main instruments that we use to measure the weight or mass of articles. And here you can see that it's a weighing balance. And the weighing balance is used in shops to measure the weight or mass of the things. Then here it's a weighing machine, and the weighing machine is used to measure the mass of our body. And the electronic balance is also used to measure the weight of mass, and electronic balance is used to measure the mass of ornaments, mass of jewelries. So the three different instruments that we use to measure mass or weight are weighing balance, electronic balance, and weighing machine. So you write the spelling of these three words in your class book 10 times and send to my WhatsApp, and also study the spelling of words very well. And we use some units to represent weight or mass, and the main units that we use to measure weight or mass are gram, kilogram and kilogram. So the main units are grams, 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 and kilograms, KILOGRAMS, grams, and kilograms, KILOGRAMS. These are the two main units that we use to measure weight or mass of things. Okay, and the commonly used unit to measure weight or mass are grams and kilogram. And here we use the letter G to denote grams and kg for kilograms. Okay, G for grams and kg for kilogram. And take your textbook and take the page number 126. Here is measurement of weight or mass. So look at your textbook. I will read the text. Listen carefully. Have you seen a greengrocer weighing his vegetables or fruits? He uses a weighing balance to measure the weight of the articles. Similarly, a goldsmith uses an electronic balance to measure jewelry because the weight is less and has to be accurately measured. The commonly used units to measure weight are grams and kilograms. Balances and weights are instruments mostly used for weighing. A weighing balance or weighing machine is used to measure the mass of a body. Okay, so today we learned about measurements and about length and weight of mass, and we use 3 units to measure, 3 units to represent length, and they are meter, centimeter and kilometer, and it is a standard unit of length. Meter is the standard unit of length, and centimeter is used to measure the smaller lengths, and kilometer is used to measure larger distances. Okay, then to represent weight we use gram and kilogram. G for gram and kg for kilogram. So you will read your textbook more and more times up to the portion measurements of weight and mass, and the remaining portions, that is measurement of capacity and time and measurement of temperature, that we will discuss in the next class. Okay, so today let's wind up our class. Okay students, thank you.